Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me today on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also ding the bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, let's talk about Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I was doing a lot of thinking about this movie and how can it actually end the complete Skywalker saga without undermining Anakin. Now, if you remember back to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Anakin is the prophesized chosen one. He is the one that is supposed to bring balance to the Force and destroy the Sith. George Lucas even said it himself that Anakin is the chosen one. Anakin is the one that destroyed the Sith at the end of Return of the Jedi, and he brought balance to the Force. So now with Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker coming out, we have heard nothing about Anakin being in this movie. I think it is very, very crucial and very important that Anakin returns to this movie. If he does not, then Return of the Jedi, the original trilogy, will be completely retconned. Now, Hayden Christensen, I have heard nothing about him coming back. I think he needs to come back in this role. I'm not saying that he needs to be the star of the movie. They have made it pretty clear that Rey is a star of this sequel trilogy, but however, wouldn't you like to see Palpatine and Anakin stand toe to toe and have Anakin end Palpatine once and for all? They can do that, and it wouldn't undermine Star Wars Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi. It wouldn't. Rey can still have her story, Kylo Ren can still have his story, and I'm pretty sure Luke won't have much to do anyway, but you have Luke there as well. But I think Anakin really needs to be the main one in this movie to end Palpatine. It cannot be Rey. It absolutely cannot be Rey. I know that they want to push her as this all-powerful, whatever you want to call her, Jedi, whatever, I don't know. But if the name of this movie is called The Rise of Skywalker, and in some other languages, it's translated as Skywalker Resurrection. So what does that mean? Does that mean that Anakin will rise back from the dead or the netherworld of the Force to fight the Sith and end the Sith once and for all? That could be another meaning of it. And I think it's very important that that does happen. It really does. I would say that you let Anakin handle ending Palpatine, and do you have Rey and Kylo Ren work through their storylines or whatever they want to do with them. But however, no one should end Palpatine besides Anakin. So I really do think there is almost a 100% chance that Anakin shows up in this movie. Now, J.J. Abrams said he met with George Lucas first. That was the first thing to lay out the story. And I'm pretty sure that George Lucas said, hey, you have to have Anakin in this if you want to do it right. And look at me. I'm just behind the camera here. I'm not a part of Lucasfilm. I don't know all the ins and outs of Star Wars, but I do know the main points of Star Wars, that Anakin is the one. He is the Neo of the Star Wars universe. So, with that being said, it has to happen. Now, I do think it's a 100% chance that Anakin will return. How much screen time will he have? I really have no idea. How will he actually come back in full flesh? Because the rumor is that Palpatine is coming back full flesh. Now, if Anakin's going to be a Force ghost, The Last Jedi you did see some things with Yoda actually interacting with the real world as far as the Force goes as well. So would it be cool if you actually saw Palpatine come back in full flesh and also Anakin return from the netherworld of the Force in the full flesh, and they have an all-out lightsaber battle at the end of the movie? Now, I'm pretty sure they want to have the Rey thing. They really want her to have a lightsaber battle. Why not do what they did in Revenge of the Sith, where you had Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting, and Yoda and the Emperor fighting. In this case, you can have Anakin and the Emperor fighting, and then you can have Kylo Ren and Rey fighting. Intertwined scenes like that. I think that would be pretty cool. You can satisfy your sequel trilogy fans, and you can satisfy your prequel and original trilogy fans. I think that would work. But Anakin, he has to be the one to take out the Emperor. He just has to. But guys, that's just my thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this? Anakin Skywalker, does he need to come back? Does he need to be the downfall of the Emperor once and for all? Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.